I think the way we view animals is fascinating. Certainly it bears thinking about. In millennia and centuries gone by, we viewed ourselves as categorically different to animals. Perhaps the most notable change to this came with Darwin, who instantiated the notion that we evolved from other animals, that we are just one animal amongst many. Certainly our achievements and intellect are more salient than are theirs, but still we share most of our DNA with most other animals. The line distinguishing how much we should care about humans versus non-human animals blurs. But should it disappear? Has anyone seen the King Kong 2005 film with Jack Black? Anyone? For me, and for many, the scene towards the end where King Kong is playing on the ice is really, really tragic and heartbreaking. King Kong has escaped the carnage of New York to have a moment of tranquility on the ice with Anne. He doesn't know that he's about to die, but we do. And this death elicits more sadness in most people than all the human deaths in the films. Should it? To determine this more rigorously, let's compare a pig with a 3-year-old child. And I selected these two because intelligence studies have shown that these animals have the same cognitive capacity. Similarly, the pig has been shown to have sentience, emotions, a desire to live, the capacity for suffering, and to care for each other. Quite quickly we run out of traits that might separate the two. Can anyone think of something that the child has that the pig lacks, that gives it moral value? Anyone? Everyone get the question? No one. This is interesting, okay? Often people say to me, well, the child is going to grow into a full adult with expanded capabilities. But we wouldn't say that this child matters more than a child with a terminal illness who awaited no such growth. And as such, on that trait, we cannot value the child more than the pig. So we still lack something, a morally valuable trait that separates the two. Again, we lack a reason to treat them very differently. But we do treat them very differently. Children we love, protect, and care for. Pigs in this country are mostly kept in strict confines, mutilated by having their teeth, tails, and testicles cut out, and forced to give birth so we can take their child from them. All pigs are sent to the same slaughterhouse at a fraction of their potential age. They are forced with electric prods legally into gas pits and other stunning areas before being hauled into the air and their throats cut open. There is no embellishment here. These are the cold, central facts of their fate, and they carry weight enough. If we were to do this to 3-year-old children, it would constitute one of the greatest atrocities in human history. But when we do it to pigs, it doesn't matter. I say it should. Some of you may be thinking, yes, it's grim, but we need to do this to pigs. We need animal products to eat. The literature shows quite clearly that we're growing enough crops to feed over 10 billion people, and that huge amounts of these crops are wasted feeding them to animals rather than to people directly. Also, top health organisations like the NHS and the British and American Dietetic Associations all say that we can be healthy at all stages of life on a vegan diet, that we need no animal products. As such, we do not need to kill these animals at a global resource level or at an individual health level. Given all this, when you pay for animal products, you are responsible for putting these animals through torturous lives and deaths. When you pay for animal products, you prop up these industries and become responsible for their actions. We can absolutely change this, especially today. It's as easy as moving a bit further down the aisle in the supermarket to the plant-based section, or picking the vegan option in the restaurant menu. You would absolutely demand that someone do this to save just one child from a terrible life and death. you should absolutely demand it of yourselves so as to help save hundreds, thousands, millions of pigs and other livestock animals from the same. Now, you may still not be convinced that we should treat these animals at least similarly, but ask yourself when you're going home tonight in the comfort of your vehicle or in the comfort of your bed, take a moment to empathize with the pig. Ask yourself what it truly lacks that justifies you treating them so differently. What do they truly lack that justifies what they suffer? Regardless of the conclusion your contemplation entails, the situation is this. Your child, or perhaps a grandchild, may one day look to you and ask you whether you needlessly contributed to the mutilation, imprisonment, and slaughter of innocent sentient beings. You may have to say yes. Or you can say no, you didn't, and that you fought against it. That answer begins the next time you walk into a supermarket. Thank you.